Good morning. Hey, I wanted to jump in here really fast because I did something yesterday. I spent more on a course than I ever have, and it is it's not just a personal development, but it's also like how to share my knowledge with you. And I heard over not was it this weekend? This past weekend, Randy Garn, who is one of the principals of the High Performance Institute. And if y'all have never heard of that, it's Brendon Burchard's has the high performance habits, and Randy Garn owns the institute, which is where he trains coaches. And he had said I never pay for coaches, I invest in them. And so I don't know if y'all know this, but I feel this everyday urge to be better, and to be better because I need to be better for myself, of course, and my family, but also for you. I can't be this coach who encourages growth if I'm just stagnant. So kind of like pastors go above and beyond to, be closer. How principals and anybody in leadership roles are they have this higher calling, right? They have to be really good examples of what they're teaching about. Hey Jamie, good morning. And so this is what I did. I joined this course. I paid more for it than I've paid for any course. And I'm really excited. So I want to share a few things about what he was talking about. And it's Tony Robbins was talking today, and he was talking about how you can't let fear lead you. And he said fear, I'm sure y'all have heard this, is false evidence appearing real. So you can't be held back by fears. Most of the time it's not, oh, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough resources. It's not that. It's that you fear. You're fearful. And so you kind of get stuck where you are. And so you need to just be resourceful and just push forward and push past the fear. He also says that courage means you're still afraid, but you do it anyway. So a lot of the times, it's do not be afraid, be courageous. You're a very strong woman. You are leading this incredible life. Be courageous in that walk. Sorry, I'm just going a mile a minute because I was just wanting to read my notes. Great ideas must be pursued. Things just won't come to you. You've got to pursue them. And so what he was talking about is great leaders. Leaders are readers. And so we're all leaders in our homes, in our lives. And so he was saying that we need to invest time in reading. And he recommends 30 minutes. Through 75 Hard, it was 10 minutes. And let me tell you, 10 minutes is a good start if you're not a reader. And I'm not saying just reading a nonfiction, but actually reading something that is driving you forward. If you haven't read any of the Brene Brown books, those are really good places to start. Daring Greatly, Rising Strong, incredible books. I'm also reading Atomic Habits. That's a really good book. If y'all need help with a book that you'd like to start with, let me know. And then he was talking about everyday standing guard at the door of your mind, because there's so many things that we let kind of get into our brain and stir it up. And whether it's comparison trap stuff, whether it's starting to believe that this journey that we're on needs to be faster, that we're broken, that something we just need to be really careful of what we're letting in and who we're listening to. And then just kind of I'm a Christian, so I really like the Bible verse, and I can't remember where it is, but the daily transforming of your mind. I've heard it to be our minds are like a record player, right? So the old school records where you put the little needle on a line and it follows the line. Well, if we're not careful, we're going to be, what was the thing? Oh, it was basically every time you put the needle on the same line, it grooves it deeper and deeper and deeper. So you need to be careful where you're putting that needle and where you're allowing your mind to go. He was saying beliefs create and destroy. Again, going back to your thoughts, they can really bring you up or really bring you down. Have you ever had one thing happen to you in the morning and it was or any time of the day, and you're I had a bad day. And you're if you think about it, did you have a bad day or did you have a bad moment that you let bulldoze your day over? That was something that one of my business coach about 18 months ago totally called me out on it, because I let one thing destroy days. And he's like, what in the world are you doing? What is going on? And then the last thing that he said, which it was stuck because I do this. He said, I don't negotiate with myself. Like, that's powerful, because actually, like, I slept in, like, I'm thinking, well, I had intentions of getting up at a certain time, but once the alarm got off, I was just like, yeah, no, I shouldn't do that, right? Like, we should say, this is what we're going to do. Let our yeses be yeses and go for it. So that is my total randomness, but I'm working through this program. So I'm going to keep sharing things that I learned, and it might just be totally random and whatever, but, I think the thing is to, like, iron sharpens iron. Like, if we're in here, and if you have a teaching moment, come in here, tell people about it, tell people about our aha moments, because we're a community. And I feel like when communities latch onto each other, like, we can help spur each other's growth, right? We can all be catalysts to help somebody else. So anyways, y'all have an awesome day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.